Namaste everyone. This is Dr. Pratibha KS, Head Department of Biotechnology at KLE Societies S. Nijinappa College, Rajajnagar, Bengaluru. Today I'm going to present a lecture topic on ABO blood group or blood typing. Okay. Now let us go through the history of blood groups and blood transfusion. Okay. You can see here Karl Landsteiner. Okay. Experiments with blood transfusions have been carried out for hundreds of years. Many patients have died, and it was not until 1901, okay, at the University of Vienna, when the Austrian Karl Landsteiner discovered human blood groups, that blood transfusion became safer. He found that mixing of blood from two individuals can lead to blood clumping. Okay, the clumped RBCs can crack and cause toxic reaction. Okay, this can be fatal. Karl Landsteiner's work made it possible to determine blood types and thus paved the way for blood transfusions to be carried out safely. For this discovery, he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1930. A blood type, also called a blood group, is a classification of blood based on the presence and absence of antibodies and also based on the presence or absence of inherited antigenic substances on the surface of red blood corpuscles. These antigens may be proteins, glycoproteins, or glycolipids, depending on the blood group system. Some of these antigens are also present on the surface of other types of cells of various tissues. Now let us understand what is blood made up of. Okay, an adult human blood has about 4 to 5 liters of blood circulating in the body. Blood consists of several types of cells floating around in a fluid called plasma. The red blood cells contain hemoglobin, a protein that binds oxygen. RBCs transport oxygen to and remove carbon dioxide from the tissues. The whole blood cells fight against the infection. Okay, sorry, the white blood cells fight against the infections. The platelets help the blood to clot. If you get wound, for example, or any kind of injury happens, that time what happens over there? The blood loss, prevention of the blood loss will be prevented by platelets by forming a platelets plug or by forming a scab. Okay, let us understand now how many types of blood groups. Just imagine how many are there. Just check how much you know. Okay, okay. We have 4 different types of blood group. Okay, before going through that, let us understand step by step about ABO blood group. Okay, Karl Landsteiner's blood grouping can be seen over here. Landsteiner discovered the ABO blood group system in the year 1901. Okay, later Van de Costello and Storley discovered AB blood group. Okay, he and 5 co-workers began mixing each other's red blood cells and serum together and accidentally performed the ABO groupings. Okay, and Karl Landsteiner has given the Landsteiner's rule. That is, if an antigen is present on a patient's red blood cells, the corresponding antibody will not be present in the patient's plasma under normal conditions. Okay, this is the Landsteiner's rule. You can see here, he is Karl Landsteiner. The clumped red cells can crack and cause toxic reactions within the body, right? That's why compatible blood transfusion is very, very important. Okay, if red blood cells clumped within the body system, and that can be fatal consequences. Karl Landsteiner discovered that blood clumping was an immunological reaction. Immunological reactions which occurs when the receiver of a blood transfusion has antibodies against the donor blood cells. Okay, here you can see the type of inheritance known as multiple allelism. Okay, multiple allelism controlled by more than two alleles. Okay, here you can see the phenotype of blood grouping and genotype of blood group. Okay, O phenotype blood group in genotype, A phenotype respective genotype, B phenotypes respective genotype, and AB respective genotype. Okay. Now we can make out very clearly here about genetic basis of blood groups in human population. Okay, here you can see allele from parent A. Okay, here you can see IA, 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 IB, 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 and small I. Okay, allele from parent 2. IA, IB, small I. Okay, capital A, capital B, small I, small I. This is the allele from parent 1. And this is the allele from parent 2. Genotype of offspring will be capital AA. Genotype means blood group. Blood types of offspring will be A, which is homozygous because of the presence of the AA genotype. Allele from parent 1 IA and allele from parent 2 IB. Then genotype of offspring will be IA, IB. Blood types of offspring will be AB, that is co-dominant. Both are A and B, both are co-dominant. Whereas in this case, parent 1, IA, and allele from parent 2, that is small I, IA and I, only A will be there. This is heterozygous. Okay, one will be dominant, other will be recessive one. IB, IA, okay, genotype of offspring, IA, IB, AB, again this is a co-dominant. Next, IB, 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 genotype of offspring, B type of blood group, offsprings, homozygous, because both genotypes are IB, IB. Whereas here IB and small I genotype, whereas here IB, IB type of offspring, so heterozygous. Whereas in this case, allele from parent 1, small I, and allele from parent 2, that is another small I. So genotype of offspring will be II, small I. Blood type of offspring will be O type of blood group, which is recessive. So we have different types of blood groups like A, AB, and B, O. Okay. The antigens are present on the surface of red blood cells and the antibodies in the serum. Okay. Based on the antigen property of the blood, all human beings can be classified into 4 groups. Okay. They are antigen A, that is blood group A, antigen B, blood group B. Those with both antigen A and antigen B on the surface of the red blood corpuscle, then that particular person blood group will be AB. The person do not have any kind of antigens on the surface of the red blood corpuscles, then that person blood group will be O. Okay. Antigen A means on the surface of the red blood corpuscles, A antigen, on the surface of RBCs, okay, antigen B, and on the surface of RBCs, if there is a presence of both A and B, then blood group AB. Neither antigen means then that person blood group will be group O. So we have 4 different groups of blood typing. The antibodies present together with the antigens are found as follows. Antigen A with antibody B. Here you should keep in your mind the Karl Landsteiner's rule. What was the rule here? What he told, if an antigen is present on a patient's red blood cells, the corresponding antibody will not be present in the patient's plasma under normal conditions. In normal condition, if the person is having antigen A, then that person will not be having antibody A. Okay, antigen A with antibody B in their plasma, antigen B with antibody A in their plasma, antigen AB on the RBC cell surface has no antibodies in their plasma, antigen nil on the surface of the RBCs, then group O with antibody A and antibody V can be seen. Okay, the ABO system is the most important blood group system in human blood transfusion. The associated anti-A and anti-B antibodies are usually immunoglobulin M, abbreviated as IgM antibodies. We'll understand in detail about immunoglobulins. Here Ig stands for immunoglobulin, M stands for mu type of immunoglobulins. ABO, IgM antibodies are produced in the first year of life by sensitization to environmental substances such as food, bacteria, and viruses. Okay. Not all blood groups are compatible with each other. Mixing incompatible blood groups leads to blood clumping or agglutination, which is dangerous for individuals. So let us understand here ABO inheritance and genetics. ABO gene is autosomal. The gene is not on either sex chromosomes. The ABO gene locus is located on the chromosome number 9. A and B blood groups are dominant over the O blood group. A and B group genes are co-dominant. Each person has 2 copies of genes coding for their ABO blood group. One maternal and one paternal in origin. Okay. Now let us understand what do co-dominant genes mean. This meant that if a person inherited one A group gene and one B group gene, the red cells would possess both A and B blood group antigens. Okay. These alleles were termed A, which produced the A antigen, B, which produced the B antigen, and O, which was non-functional and produced no A or B antigen, either A or B antigen on the red blood corpuscles, okay, surface. Possible blood group genotypes: parent allele ABO, ABO, okay. So to the possibility will be there A when crossed with parent male and parent female crossed when AA, right? Then AB, then AO. It means A blood group, O which is recessive. B crossed with ABO blood group, AB, BB, B blood group. O when crossed, A blood group, B blood group, and OO, that is O blood group. Okay. The ABO blood groups. Okay. The table shows the 4 ABO phenotypes, blood groups present in the human population and the genotype that give rise to us, right? This is the blood group, 4 types of blood group: A blood group, B blood group, AB blood group, and O blood groups. Antigens on the surface of the RBCs: A blood group person will be having A antigen, B blood group person will be having B antigen on the surface of the RBCs. AB blood group person will be having both A and B antigen on the red blood corpuscles surface, whereas the person who is having O blood group, neither antigens on the red blood corpuscles. Okay. Antibodies in the serum: anti-B, anti-A, and here you can not see any kind of antibody, whereas in O blood group, anti-A and anti-B can be seen. Genotypes here for A blood group, okay, this is, here you can see homozygous or heterozygous, heterozygous, whereas here both co-dominant, and you can see here the recessive OO genotypes can be seen. ABO blood grouping system. According to the ABO blood grouping system, there are 4 different kinds of blood groups or types, that is A, B, AB, or O are null. The ABO and rhesus systems are most important ones, okay, used for blood transfusion. Okay, we should not focus only on ABO blood grouping, while blood grouping or typing we should also focus on rhesus system. We'll come to that rhesus system in short. RH factor, RH positive and RH negative factor play a very important role during the blood transfusion along with ABO blood group based on the presence of A antigen, B antigen, and both antigens like that. Similarly, even RH factor presence of antigen is also very, very important. Okay, let us go through now the rhesus system or RH system. Okay, here it is more complicated here because there is another antigen to be considered, that is the Rh antigen. Okay, till now what we went through, that ABO blood group, we know A antigen, B antigen, right, and presence of both antigens and the absence of antigen. Here you can see one more antigen, that is the Rh antigens, which will be present on the surface of the RBCs. Okay. Some of us have it and some of us don't have. Okay, this Rh factor antigen. If it is present, the blood is Rhd positive. If not, it's Rhd negative. So other than A antigen, B antigen, right, and the A presence of both AB antigen, we have another one, that is D antigen, that related to the Rh factor. So for example, some people in group A will have it and will therefore be known as A positive. The presence of D antigen, you can write it as positive. Okay, you will not say AD. Okay, you will write presence of D antigen as positive, absence of D antigen as negative, known as A positive. Okay, while the ones that person don't have this particular D antigen, then that person will be A negative. Okay, this negative and positive will tell us about the presence of Rh factor, presence or absence of Rh factor, that is D antigen. And so it goes for B blood group, AB blood group, and O blood group, and A blood group. A blood group already mentioned here. Okay, A blood group, B blood group, AB blood group, and O blood group. So when you take this Rh factor in consideration while blood grouping, totally we're going to get the 8 blood grouping system, or 8 blood typing will be able to make out. Okay, the Rh antigens are transmembrane proteins with loops exposed at surface of red blood cells. Okay, A blood group also present on surface of red blood corpuscles, B blood group, B antigens also, and this Rhd antigen. They appear to be used for the transport of carbon dioxide or ammonia across the plasma membrane. Okay, they are named for the rhesus monkey in which they were first discovered. RBCs that are Rh positive express the antigen designated as D. You are going to write it here as capital D. Okay, 85% of the population is Rhd positive. The other 15% of the population is running around with the D, Rhd negative blood group. Many pregnant women carry a fetus with a blood type which is different from their own. Okay, what can matter is whether the baby is Rhd positive or negative. Mothers who are Rhd negative and carry Rhd positive baby can form antibodies against RBCs and leads fatal. Okay. Maternal antibodies are IgG, a small immunoglobulin which can cross the placenta and cause hemolysis of RBCs, okay, which in turn can lead to hemolytic disease of the newborn called erythroblastosis fetalis, an illness of low fetal blood counts that ranges from mild to severe. Sometimes this is lethal for the fetus. You must keep in your mind here, this erythroblastosis fetalis can be seen in the baby with Rhd positive. Okay, mother who is Rhd negative, and when the baby is Rh negative positive, that time you'll be able to see this erythroblastosis fetalis. Okay, and this what happens here, Rh negative Rhd negative, Rh negative person when carry Rh positive baby, that time what happens, this Rh positive antigen will sensitize the womb and which makes responsible production of the antibody in two conditions. Okay, in one primary immune response and in the other secondary immune response. Okay, Primary immune response will be very delayed one, and secondary immune response will be very at the rapid rate. Okay, Rh negative person develops antibodies when he receives Rh positive blood, even 0.05 ml of blood. So blood transfusion is very, very important. Even a minor amount of incompatible blood transfusion leads to the death. Okay, once formed or developed remains throughout the life. Once incompatible blood enters into other person, this body start producing the antibodies against that particular antigen. Once antibodies are produced against specific antigen, that against the antigen, those antibodies once developed, that will be remain throughout the life in the form of the memory cells. Okay, antigen D produced by dominant gene. Rh positive person will be having homogeneous or heterogeneous RR, that is homozygous, or maybe the heterozygous can be seen. R, which is the dominant gene. Okay, Rh negative person, homozygous recessive R, that is RR, cannot produce antigen D. Okay, only the dominant allele capital RR, okay, will be able to produce RhD positive, whereas the small RR, which is Rh negative. Erythroblastosis fetalis, that is causes the hemolytic disease, right? That is causes the hemolysis with anemia of newborn infants. Hemolytic disease affects the babies of Rh negative and Rh positive father. Okay. Rh blood group and Rh incompatibility. A person with Rh negative blood does not have Rh antibodies naturally in the blood plasma. Here you can see the blood type Rh positive, right? Rh positive, genotype capital RR, capital R and small r. Alleles produced will be for homozygous, dominant RR, and here one homozygous, other hetero recessive, then capital R, small r. Then here Rh negative, that is small RR, and alleles produced will be small r. Erythroblastosis fetalis is hemolytic anemia caused by transplacental transmission of maternal antibodies to fetal RBCs. Okay, because of the cross of IgG, which is going to cross the placenta, right, which is a maternal antibody. The disorder usually results from incompatibility between maternal and fetal blood groups of RhD antigens. When we can see this erythroblastosis fetalis, when mother is Rh negative and when the baby is Rh positive, then that time we'll be able to see hemolysis or erythroblastosis fetalis. Okay, if mother is Rh negative and baby is Rh negative, that time there won't be any kind of problem. Okay, only problem arises when mother is Rh negative and the fetus is Rh positive. Okay, this Rh positive will start producing the antibodies against the antigen. Okay, Rh antigen of the baby enters the blood of the mother. Okay, blood of the mother produces Rh antibody. When this antibody enters fetus, the fetus is affected, causes destruction of RBCs and leads to hemolytic or jaundice and anemia. Okay, I'll repeat this one. Kindly understand here. Rh antigen of the baby enters the blood of the mother. Blood of the mother produces Rh antibody. Okay, when this antibody enters the fetus, fetus is affected, okay, causes destruction of RBCs and leads to hemolytic, jaundice and anemia. Dead RBCs are carried to liver for disintegration. Liver is heavily damaged that time and causes death of the baby. Here you can see that erythroblastosis fetalis representation. Okay, when mother is Rh negative, baby is Rh positive, you'll be able to see erythroblastosis fetalis. Okay. In the first pregnancy, when this lady carry a fetus with Rh positive, then this baby will survive. First baby will survive. Okay, because of the primary immune response. Primary immune response is very delayed type. Okay, whereas Rh negative mother means she don't have any kind of D antigen, but baby which has D antigen. Due to the presence of Rh positive, D antigen, okay, this against this antigen, mother will start producing the antibody, right? IgG which cross the placenta, okay, IgG which is the maternal antibody, okay, IgG which cross the placenta and start fighting against the RHD antigen. Okay, first baby will be survive because just there is a sensitization of that particular production of the antibody. As primary immune response, for the first time these antigens when exposed to the this Rh negative mother, primary immune response will be very delayed period of response. So this baby will survive. First baby will survive. Okay, between pregnancies, anti-Rh antibodies will be found over there. I told here, once antibodies which are produced in the body system, that will be remain throughout the life in the form of memory cells. Okay, here in the C, first one A, first pregnancy, B, between pregnancies. Okay, in the second pregnancy, if the proper precaution measures were not taken, means when this lady Rh negative mother again conceive with Rh positive fetus for the second time, right? That time what happens? The baby fetus is Rh positive and mother is Rh negative. Okay, against this Rh positive antigen, mother already preformed or memory cells will get sensitized by the presence of anti-D antigen, and this is the secondary immune response. Here first pregnancy primary immune response, second pregnancy will be secondary immune response. Okay, second time encounter of the same antigen, there you can see the immune response will be very rapid and leads to the erythroblastosis fetalis. Erythro means that is RBCs, blastosis that is blastula. Okay, erythroblastosis fetalis. At the fetus condition, we can see erythroblastosis fetalis condition, which brings the hemolysis, jaundice and anemia. Okay, here what happens? Let us understand here in detail erythroblastosis fetalis. Step 1, maternal circulation. Okay, here maternal Rh negative red blood cells will be carried. Okay, fetal Rh positive red blood cell enter maternal circulation. When fetal RBCs enter into the maternal circulation, that time what happens here? Mother starts producing the antibodies against the Rh positive antigens of the baby. Okay, fetal Rh positive red blood cells will be here. Okay, in the step 2, maternal circulation, here in this case, maternal Rh negative red blood cells can be seen over here, and you can see anti-Rh antibodies against the mother, against the baby Rh positive antigen antibodies which are produced. Okay, in the maternal circulation, maternal Rh antibodies cross the, okay, maternal means mother, maternal anti-Rh means against a particular D antigen antibodies, Rh antibodies which cross the placenta, that is IgG, which is the maternal antibody which cross the placenta. Somewhere in the MCQ, in the entrance exam, they may ask you, just keep in your mind. Okay, antibodies cross the placenta. Once they cross the placenta, what happens? There, agglutination of fetal Rh positive red blood cells leads to hemolytic disease of newborn. Hemolytic means, heme means red blood cells, right? Red blood cell, that RBCs will be lysed. Okay, which causes the hemolysis or erythroblastosis. Okay, erythro means RB, red blood corpuscles, blastosis at the blastula level, erythroblastosis, but at the fetal level, lysis of the RBCs will be happening, erythroblastosis fetalis. Okay. Then how to prevent this particular erythroblastosis fetalis? One particular information here is that compatible blood transfusion or safe blood transfusion one has to think. Okay. The injection of anti-D should be given soon after the birth of the baby, that is within 72 hours to the Rh negative women. Okay. Maternal immunization can be prevented through this. Other one, selective marriages, that is Rh negative lady should marry only Rh negative man, not a Rh positive man. If they marry also Rh negative and Rh positive man, that time they should take this particular precautionary measures. Okay. Then Rh factor and pregnancy. Here Rh positive indicates protein, that is the D antigens are proteins, right? Rh negative indicates no protein, means no antigen. 15% of population is Rh negative. Okay. Then Rh factor and pregnancy. In this particular case, Rh positive mother, Rh positive mother when carry Rh negative baby, then no problem. Okay, there won't be any kind of problem at all. When mother is Rh positive and baby is Rh negative, there won't be any kind of problem. There won't be any kind of sensitization against that particular antigen. When mother is Rh negative and the baby is Rh positive, then problem occurs. Okay. Once problem occurs also, one can take precautionary measures like anti-D injection, okay, or Rogam must be given in the first pregnancy, so that in the second pregnancy baby will be surviving. Okay. Rh negative mother when married with Rh negative father, then no problem. Rh negative mother and with Rh negative baby, there won't be any kind of problem. This is about the Rh factor and pregnancy. Okay, here this erythroblastosis fetalis. Here what happens in this particular case? You can see jaundice. Okay, anemic or jaundice baby can be seen here. That particular medical term, kernicterus. A disorder is due to the severe jaundice in the newborn with deposition of the pigment bilirubin in the brain that causes damage to the brain. Okay, potentially leading to hearing loss, vision problems, or mental retardation. What happens here during hemolysis? That particular RBCs will be lysed. When the RBCs are lysed, there will be a different components will be released. In that, bilirubin is also one of the component of the red blood corpuscles. Okay, that bilirubin deposition, okay, in the brain, that causes the damage to the baby. Okay, and leads to jaundice due to the excess bilirubin in the blood due to hemolysis. Yellowing of eyes or yellowing of the skin can also be seen. In this case, bilirubin moves from blood stream into the blood brain tissue. Okay, that causes the kernicterus, okay, condition. After each birth of Rh positive baby, the mother is given an injection of anti-Rh antibodies or Rogam. Once this is given, then this particular erythroblastosis fetalis can be prevented. Okay. Okay, let us understand in detail about erythroblastosis fetalis. It is hemolytic disease. Hemolytic means that is going to lyse the RBC, okay, of the newborn. Okay, maternal fetal Rh incompatibility. That is not with the father, with the maternal. Okay, when mother is having Rh negative, only this erythroblastosis fetalis which is going to happen. Maternal fetal incompatibility results when an Rh negative woman married to an Rh positive man conceives a child who is Rh positive. Okay, if the man genotype is DD, all of their offsprings, that will be capital D and small d, will be Rh positive, because D, which is that is dominant. If RBCs of Rh positive fetus cross the placental barrier and enter into Rh negative mother's bloodstream, the mother's immune system reacts to the fetal Rh antigen stimulus by producing a large number of anti-Rh antibodies. Okay, mechanism of hemolysis. When mother's anti-Rh antibodies seep through placenta into blood circulation of fetus, they start hemolysis, breakdown or bursting of RBC of fetus. That's why it said erythroblastosis fetalis. Okay, causes anemic and the baby will be anemic. The destruction of RBCs continues, the fetus becomes anemic. Okay, then here this anemic may lead to abortion or stillbirth chances can be seen. Okay, even if the pregnancy continues, the liver and the spleen of the fetal swell as they rapidly produce RBCs, localized RBC. The breakdown project of RBC called bilirubin also accumulates in the fetus. Bilirubin damages the newborn baby brain cells and turns its skin and whites of the eye yellow, causes jaundice. This condition is jaundice, right? So the baby, if born alive, suffer from severe hemolytic, anemic and jaundice. Other symptoms of anemia can be seen here: fainting and fatigue, heart attack, then spleen enlargement, skin yellowing, muscle pain, change in stool color, then shortness of breath. All these things can be observed as the symptoms of anemia. Okay, now let us understand about ABO blood group. Okay, importance of ABO blood group. There are two principles in this. Almost all normal healthy individuals above 3 to 6 months of age have naturally occurring antibodies to the ABO antigens that they lack. Okay, these antibodies termed naturally occurring because they were thought to arise without antigenic stimulus. Okay, at the earlier stage. Most anti-A or anti-B antibodies are of IgM class. Okay, so you should keep in your mind, I told you about two types of immunoglobulins. One immunoglobulin I told you in the erythroblastosis fetalis. In erythroblastosis fetalis, I told you the maternal antibody. Which is the maternal antibody? IgG, which is the maternal antibody which crossed the placenta. That is the only human immunoglobulin which crossed the placenta. Okay, IgG, G for gamma. Okay, here IgM. Okay, this is the IgM. M stands for mu, which is one of the largest immunoglobulins or largest molecules. And these do not cross the placenta. Only IgG which cross the placenta, but not the IgM. Do you know which blood group you belong to? Okay. According to above blood grouping system, you can belong to either of following 8 blood groups. We have total 8 groups when we consider ABO RH blood group. A plus, okay, A RH positive and A RH negative. B RH positive, B RH negative. AB RH positive or AB RH negative. O RH positive or O RH negative. That is A positive, A negative, B positive, B negative, AB positive, AB negative, O positive and O negative. When you say A positive means on the surface of the RBC cells, presence of A antigen, plus means presence of RHD antigen. So on the RBC cell surface, there will be the presence of A antigen and the D antigen. A negative means on the surface of the RBC cells, A antigen is there, but negative means there won't be any kind of D antigen, only one A antigen on the RBCs. Okay. B RH positive means B antigens which is present on the red blood corpuscle surface and D antigens on the surface. Whereas B negative means only B antigen on the RBC cell surface and no D antigen. AB positive means, whereas here on the RBC cell surface, A antigen, B antigen and the D antigen. 3 antigens can be seen in the AB positive. AB negative means on the cell surface of the RBC, A antigen will be there, B antigen will be there, and there will be absence of D antigen. Only AB can be seen in the AB negative. In O positive means On the cell surface of the RBC, there you can see only one D antigen. No antigen A and antigen B, that is ORH positive. Whereas here ORH negative means on the red blood corpuscle cell surface, there won't be any kind of antigen. Okay, that time we can say O negative. Okay, a person with Rh negative blood can develop Rh antibodies in the blood plasma if he or she receives blood from a person with Rh positive blood, whose Rh antigens can trigger the production of Rh antibodies. Okay, here this person is Rh negative. Okay, this Rh negative can give blood to Rh positive, and Rh negative can also be given blood to Rh negative. Okay, a person with Rh positive blood can receive blood from a person with Rh negative blood. Okay, without any problems. But here Rh positive blood cannot be given to Rh negative. Okay. Now let us understand in detail about ABO blood group system or the laboratory termination of ABO system. Okay, this is the red blood cell type, antibodies in the plasma. You must keep in your mind here Landsteiner rule. Okay, antigens in red blood cell. Group A, group B, group AB, and here group O. Okay, red blood type, this is the red blood corpuscles. Okay, RB, this is the RBC. In the group A blood group, what happens on the cell surface? We can see A antigen. In the group B blood group, we can see only B antigens on their cell surface like a spike. Okay, in the group AB blood group, what happens? There you can see both A blood group and you can see B blood group. Whereas in the O blood group, on the cell surface of RBC, there won't be any kind of antigens, neither A or B. Okay, so here antibodies in plasma. Okay, antibodies, the person who is having blood group A, you can see anti-B. In B blood group, anti-A, and in the AB blood group, none of the antibodies. Whereas in O blood group, we can see both antibodies A and antibody B. Okay, antigens in red blood cells. Okay, same thing written here. Antigen present in the blood group A, you can see A antigen. In the blood group B, you can see B antigen. In the blood group AB, you can see both A and B antigen. In the blood group O, there won't be any kind of antigens. None of the antigen A and antigen B can be seen. What do you mean by agglutination? A clumping of cells due to the presence of antibody is known as agglutination. Okay. What do you mean by antigens? A small particle made up of protein or glycoprotein. Glycoprotein means it's a mixture of carbohydrates and protein that is capable of stimulating an immune response where body recognizes an alien and makes antibody against it. Okay, as the name suggests here, antigen, anti stands for antibody, then GN stands for generator. So these antigens are antibody generator. That's why those substances are particles were called antigens. Antibody generators are known as antigens. Antibodies are tiny proteins made by WBCs that specifically binds to particular antigens. Okay, you'll understand better in the antibody mediated immunity. Blood transfusions. Okay, let us understand blood transfusion. Who can receive blood from whom? Okay, people with blood group O are called universal donors, and people with blood group AB can also known as universal receivers. Here universal donors and here universal receivers. Okay, O can be given to A blood group. Okay, O can be given to B blood group, and A can be given to AB blood group, and B can donate blood to AB blood group. Whereas O can donate blood to AB, A and B. But nowadays we are going through very compatible. Nowadays we are going O can be given only O, B can be, we are going to donate only to B, A we are giving only to A, AB we are giving only to AB. But This O in general, this is a universal donor. Okay, O can be given to A, AB and B, whereas this AB, which is the universal receivers. Now let us understand here the blood groups, okay, and their antigens, antibodies to whom that person can be given, that particular blood can be donated. Okay, blood group AB, A, B and O. The person who is having blood group AB, antigens will be A and B. Okay, then the person who is having blood group AB, none of the antibodies, to whom he can give this blood, give his blood group, give his blood to AB. Okay, and can receive blood from this AB person. This AB person can receive blood from AB person, A person, B person and also O person, because this AB is universal receiver. He can receive from everyone. But one more thing one should keep in their mind about RH factor. RH factor compatibility is very, very, very important. Okay, same thing here. A blood group, antigen A, antibodies B, and can give blood to A and AB, and he can receive from A and O blood groups. B blood group, you can see B antigens, antibodies A, can give blood to B and AB, and you can receive blood from B and O. Okay, O blood group, antigens, none of the antigens, antibodies, antibody A, antibody B, and can give blood to AB, A, B and O, and you can receive blood from O. Okay, in ABO blood types, we can see type A blood group. In the, on this RBC cell surface, you can see presence of A antigen, and in the plasma anti-B antibodies can be seen, which produces B antibodies. Next, in type of B blood group, on the RBC surface, you can see the presence of B antigens, and in the plasma you can see B, so you can see A antibodies, anti-A antibodies can be seen. But the person who is having AB blood group can see on the cell surface of RBC, A antigen, B antigen can be seen. Okay, but in the plasma produces neither anti-A or nor anti-B antibodies. Whereas in type O blood group, on the cell surface of the RBC, there won't be any kind of antigen, but in their plasma, you can see the presence of both anti-A and anti-B antibodies can be seen. Okay, here you can see the blood grouping. Okay, this is clotting or coagulation which has happened after the addition of the serum to the blood. Okay, we'll understand in the next class about this particular blood grouping, how to perform this particular blood grouping by using the antigens and the serum. Okay, hope you have understood today's concept. Hope to see you again in my another video. If you wish to like, share and subscribe, you can do it right now. I, Dr. Pratibha KS, signing off for today. Stay tuned with me and keep learning. Okay, stay protected. Okay, protect yourself and protect others. When you focus on problem, you lose the good. When you focus on goal, you lose your problem. Think about this. Thank you for watching this video and thank you for being with me. Vande Mataram. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.